Hi, welcome to Crafter's Corner. I'm Carolyn, and today I'm going to show you how to make a wreath for your front door. So let's start with a grapevine wreath, and then I picked up some flowers at the dollar store. So you can just pop those right off. You don't have to cut them. So you can just pop some off, depending on the colors that you want to use. So the next thing we'll do, actually the first thing we'll do, is we'll make the hanger for our wreath. So what you'll need is some wire, or you can use even paper clip, unfolded paper clip, and you can hang from that. And that's what I've done before. So I'm just going to use a piece of wire that I've already pre-cut. I'm just going to slide it in the back. Feed it in here through my wreath. Just pop it in there somewhere that you feel like it'll hold. And then you just triple knot it. So you take the two ends and twist a bunch of times. And that'll be nice for your suction cup that you hang it on. So there we go. Now we've got our hot glue gun. Going to go ahead and feed that in there. Woo! And I'll take my flowers and I'll just start popping them on anywhere I think will be pretty. And the thing about this is if you don't have it in a spot that you like, you can always pull it off and move it around. I'm going to make sure my petals are visible. We can do that with the whole wreath, or we can just choose a section of it that we want to do. That's really pretty already. Let's put that to the side and just decide that that might be all we want to do with that wreath. And now we definitely need a bow. So I have some ribbon here, but it's one-sided, so I have already cut it. So I know I want to start my bow around here. So what we do, this will be the tail, and we're going to twist it. So actually I'm going to start with this side. So we're going to make a bow, and then we'll pinch it at the center. This will be our tail for our bow. We'll pinch it at the center, and then what we'll do is twist it. And then we'll make a bow on this side. We'll pinch it in the center. And then again, we have to twist that. Because we always want the outside, the right side of the bow facing outward. So we're pinching, we're twisting, and then we have a little tail here. So what I'm going to do, I have a pre-cut piece of wire. Going to take that and just press all that pinched area together. And I'm going to go ahead and twist it in the back so that way it tightens up. So what we'll do, we'll decide where we want to put our bow. I usually put my bows at the top. So we'll just have to feed that through that wreath there. You don't have to do the whole wreath, but you can do a section of it. That piece of wire. The wire was probably about 6 inches, so you have a little bit of room to feed it through and knot it up. But of course I'm trying to pick the thickest wreath. So I have 3 loops on both sides and then a center. So let me just do some adjusting here. I think that one is a little too long, so I have my scissors here. I'm just going to cut that on a diagonal. I do like one a little longer than the other. That makes it fun. And then we just go ahead and fluff up our bow here. And we're opening it up so that way the bow is open in all directions. And we can go ahead and keep adding more flowers, but you get the real good idea about how that wreath turns out. So let me also show you, here's a hat, and you can make a door hanger out of the hat. So again, you would just take a piece of wire and find a spot in the back where you can just feed through some of the woven hat. So with the hat, you might like to take a piece of ribbon that can go right along the edge of the hat. So here we go. We're going to just do a little hot glue there. So let's get some of my glue. And we'll just put a dab around the edge of the hat. And if you find a hat at the, you can even use a hat from the house unless you have a hat from maybe like a AC Moore's or Michael's, or maybe even the dollar store has them. Depends on the time of year. So you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and you can add a little more glue to flatten that out a little. So where's my top? This is my top. And then we can go ahead and add some flowers to this as well. So we'll just start adding some flowers. We need a little more glue. More glue. So really this is a fun project that you can do at any point. In the spring or the fall, you can decide on the color of flowers that you'd like to use, depending on what season it is. We're just adding some flowers to our hat. And really we have enough flowers that we could go around the whole hat. And here's a finished product of a hat with that hangs on the door. And see, I did use a paper clip on this one. It is a lot easier to get through on the woven hats. And here is our finished wreath, front door wreath. Thank you for joining me for Crafter's Corner. Have fun.